Good morning, I'm PolarizedMoon and welcome back to RuneScape Dragonwilds. So, in between this episode and the last episode that I recorded, which was a couple weeks ago at this point, we now have creative mode. So I'm gonna get in and I'm gonna play, so apparently you need a different character to play on the different game modes. So I made a new character called RTX just to get in. And we are going to create dedicated servers. Cool. Creative mode. All right. Creative, landing, I guess. Well, the A is capital. Let's not do that. Advanced mode. Building stability is turned off. Yes. Allow or prevent players from damaging each other. I mean, I'm not playing this on multiplayer right now, but I do want no building stability because then I can build the thing that I'm building without that. So we're going to create that. So as is tradition, basically, at this point, whenever a game that I play frequently has creative mode added, we are going to get in and start, we're going to build blue from shell shockers. So the things that I do remember about that is that it is 20 by 20. Oh, there's the dragon. So I need to find a space where I can build a 20 by 20. Actually, could I just build it right off the back here? There's no structural stability now, so maybe I could just build it right off the back of this. I don't know, but we need to build a 20 by 20 platform. So we are going to try that. I need, flooring. We can get some, foundations going. All right, I'm gonna try to build it right off the back of here. Let's see how if this works. So I just need to do, let's see. Up, down, forward, back, control. Ah, there we go. So let's do that. I'm gonna have to get rid of this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go this way. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that, did I count that right? Let's get rid of this one. Just so that it's not in, the tree isn't in the way. And let's get rid of that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Should I? Maybe I should angle it. Hold on. Let's try this again. I'm gonna angle it that way, just so that it goes out over the land a little bit. So if I angle it like that, let's raise it right there. That'll be going out that way, and it'll be going along the edge of the land. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, so I think that is our... I think that's our thing there. So let's go the other way. And then I obviously need to fill it in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, so there is our, that's the base of our platform here. So I am going to be right back, or maybe I'll fast forward, I don't know. I'm gonna fill this all in, so I will be right back. All right, here we go. I now have the foundation done. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm expecting each color to be, because as far as I know, you can't recolor blocks in this game. But we do have all the different types of walls. I know that more will be added eventually, but right now we just kind of have to decide what color of, or what type of wall and structure is used for each thing. All right, so let me pull up the actual game here, and let's go. Oh, perfect. Already on blue. Fantastic. So we're gonna check. We're gonna look here. So I do happen to know that we've got quite a few things here. So we've got the grass, which I don't think I can make grass plots yet in RuneScape, but we've got grass and this concrete looking thing. We've got these blue blocks, and they have two different shapes, and then we've got these which are rotated, and then these little tiny ones. And then we've got the concrete looking stairs, and then this tower. I do happen to know that this is 20 by 20, and then it is technically 6 blocks tall, because you've got the foundation, and then four blocks, and then these, which technically would be counted as another high up. Which is why I made sure that I turned off the structural integrity in the main game. But, so I need to look through and see what things would count, which would look best or compare most to these things here. These little ones, the great thing about Dragonwilds is that we can get these little tiny, like, half ones. I can also turn off I can change the snapping mode, if I can remember how to do that. I don't know how to change, I don't remember how to change the snap mode, but we will be able to do that. So let's take a look at what we've got for walls here. So we have our basic, wall here, our tier 2 wall. We have tier 1 walls, which are full. Those, I feel like those need to go as the crates on top. Yeah, I think that. And then we've got these, we've got like walls with frames and stuff. Yeah, so far, those are the only 2 walls that we have access to. Technically, I could use I could potentially use this as walling as well. I could potentially use that. So those are basically my 3 options here. But if I do this one is identical on all sides. These ones I can modify a little bit. So technically I can put beams and stuff on any of them. But what I can do that I've learned from messing around in my own game is that I can take one of these and I can snap it in place and give it a second, snap it in the same spot and give it a second wall. So I can add extra detail to the ones that already exist. So I think I'm gonna take these walls and make them be the blue, and then I'm gonna take the tier 1 walls and make them be the crates on top. So I think that's what our main thing is. So with the flooring, we have this darker pattern. That darker one. We've got a couple of different floors. And then we've got this. Oh, that's too small. We got that lighter pattern, which seems to be the one that we're already standing on. But these do have a like a little frame around them, like that. And then there's, let's see, floors, tiles, and that. And then we've got decorations and stuff, which we can worry about later. But, and then we've got the stairs. Are stairs under flooring? Yeah, stairs are under flooring. So we've got multiple types of stairs, tier 1 and tier 2. So none of this is going to be the right color. If we come in and are able to change the color of these, I may come in at a later date and change them back up. But for now, I think I want to use the tier 2 walls as our regular wall shape. And I'm gonna use this corner as that little tiny area in the bottom. So let's see. I can go back to, now I can just pull this straight up. Okay, so I'm gonna start it from this direction. So this corner is going to be where we start. So I need to get a 4x, technically a 4x4 spot here, and then I add this little section here. So I'm gonna start here. And there are other decorations that I can put in, so I can find the little spaces for these guys. So we are gonna do that. And this is gonna be our scale, so each one of those blocks is gonna be about this scale. It's gonna be a larger scale than the one in the main game is, and I'm gonna try to make this actually playable as a, like, construct. So we are gonna do, let's see. Oh, so I do have to make some decisions here that I wouldn't have to make in many other games. So do I want to make them all go the same way, or do I want to do, I think I want to do this and alternate them. And then if I get one where it has one of those little bits on it that stick out, I'll do that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna make our little 4x4 platform here. So, and then there we go. All right. And then I'm gonna have to put a roof on it. All right. So let's get that there. Oh, nope. Let's do that one. And then I should be on the outside for this. There. Okay, so that's that. Let's now get the stairs in. I think I'm gonna do... I need 45-degree stairs. I think I'm gonna do these nicer stairs. So then these are gonna go like that. Yeah, okay. So there's that, and then there's this one here. Yes. It's also gonna test my memory. And then I'll have to figure out what I want to do with the different colored flooring. But the top of these are gonna have to be, I think I'm gonna go with the tier 2. The tier 2 flooring here. And I can rotate these so the grain goes the other direction. So if I find a spot that has like a different texture to it, I can always rotate them like that. All right, so there's that. And then there's, all right, so let's take a look at what we've got here. So that is this corner piece. So, oh, that's over by 1. Okay, so I need to move this there, and then I need to add this little middle center section here. So this is going to be a good way to discover how we want to do that little thing there. All right, so let's do this. We need to move these stairs. So these stairs are not attached to the little 4x4 section. They're attached to that little offset piece next to it. So that's going to go here. Like that. All right. So let's pull up our wall again and get this wall. And this has just a little 2x2 deal right here. So this is going to be our first, like, actual figure out how we want to do this. All right, and then we have our floors. I want to make sure that this is the first thing is making sure that this is playable, to be honest. So, yeah, we can't jump up that, but we can potentially jump on something here and then jump up there. Because the jump height in this game, I don't think is going to match the size of what we've got. I may have to redo all of this and make it a smaller size. But I would rather not do that. We have other spells we can do. So one thing that's going to be interesting is, where's the, do we have jump boost in here? There's a jump boost that you can use that I think, oh, whoops. Yeah, let's not, let's turn that off. Cast on a tree. Cool. Let's, yeah. Yeah, bones to, okay, cool. I did not care about that. So let's also get our little wall here. And that's gonna be, they're orange. So I think they're gonna be the tier 1 walls. Medium wall, small wall. Can I jump on top of a... I cannot. Okay. So that's good to know. So, like, I may have to make everything that scale. That feels too small to me. Like, that also I can't jump up. But we do have our, this one. So this one, can I jump on top of that? I can. Huh, okay, so I may have to shrink this to match the gameplay style of the main game, of the actual Shellshockers game. So, can I jump from this onto a... Can I jump from this onto a medium wall? That's the next question. I can. Alright. So, I think that means I'm gonna have to rebuild all of this. And the foundations are gonna have... Actually, I can just leave the foundations as they are. And then I just build everything at this scale, and then I can delete the foundations around that don't match. Because this scale would function gameplay-wise the same, rather than this scale. So, let's... I guess we're just gonna delete all of this now. So that's gonna be our new gameplay scale. So I need to change this. Okay, so now we are gonna do medium walls. So this is gonna be a half scale. So we're gonna have to do this for our 4x4 there. So that's gonna be our gameplay scale. Character's gonna be really tall, but the characters in this game don't jump as high as the ones from the other game. Okay, so here we go. That's our new scale. So now I'm going to add, no, I need to go to flooring and add some 45-degree stairs there, and oh, I have the snapping. How do I change? Oh, cycle snapping mode. There we go. That's what we want. Oh, whoops. The advanced snapping mode. So this is going to be our new scale for that. It's still going to be a square scale, but now we can do medium tiles. Oh, I want the easy snapping mode for this. Yeah, okay. This is gonna also teach me how to do the gameplay of this pretty well. Or the building mode stuff. Whoops. Oh, and now I'm in here. I need to... Hold on. How do I... Well, let's, build myself into a corner here. And then I need to do my spell book and change... Yeah, P. I need to change this to... let's see. Where is... There it is. Wind step. Alright. So, there are no ladders in this game. So wind step is going to be our replacement for ladders. So when we find the ladder, the one ladder in the middle of that tower, we're going to have to replace it with a way to get up to the top of it without the use of a ladder. So we're going to have to get a little creative there. I don't need this animal bone. Okay, so we're going to have to get a little creative there, but that is okay. There we go. Okay, so there's that. So let's get our little mini wall here. Our medium wall. This is gonna look so tiny, but the gameplay... I guess the gameplay is gonna be interesting here. Because there isn't a medium jump size in this game, so I'm gonna have to... Because even though I'm not really going to play the games on this, like, in here, I might play it with some friends, but, like, the gameplay being different is gonna be very interesting. Okay, so now I want to do the medium walls, or the small walls, in this format. And I need to see exactly where this is over here. Okay, so it's on the second one. It's in the middle of the second one in. Did I put that in the right spot? I did, okay. So it goes here. So let's open that back up. Get our small walls, and we're gonna cycle the snapping. Oh, see, here's where this is gonna get difficult, because I can't snap it in the middle there. But I can turn off snapping, and just kind of generally put it there like that. And now it functions correctly. Do I want to... Because I can do this. See, now I have to experiment, because I don't know. That looks too big. That looks too big to me. So what if I do... Yeah, I feel like I may just have to do no grid and then just do that. That looks more accurate to me. So let's do here, and gonna try to line it up the best. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Is that centered? Yeah, it is centered. Oh, the reason why it doesn't feel centered is because the blocks aren't... Ah, okay, so the outer one has an extra line on it that's not part of the same thing. Alright, that makes sense to me. Okay, so there is our little corner piece. So now I need to continue on with the flooring here. So I know that there's one here. So let's get the floor. Nope, not the small square tile, the medium square tile. And then basic snapping here. Let's get this, there. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so, what is... Let's see. I need to swap back over here. Okay, so, I've done this so many times, you'd think I would have this memorized by now. Yeah, so then that's there. That is only 2... Yeah, okay. Alright, so, I mean, most of this I do have memorized. I just want to make sure that I make sure that I absolutely know what I'm looking for here. So, let's run back, and let's get all of the walls in the correct spot. I need the medium walls. Medium wall. I can get rid of all of these. I can get rid of those. Because I don't think I'm gonna need those there. But this is gonna be there. There. Yes. Those are gonna be there. And then I need that. And then this one, well, now I gotta, does the ladder start, or does the stairs start, do they start in front of or right? It's in line with. That's what I thought. I needed a double check. So we put the stairs here. Floor, grab the 45-degree stairs. Yep, there we go. That's those stairs there. Maybe I do need the walls because you're gonna be able to see underneath. That's actually very interesting and not something I had thought of. Okay, so there's that. So I clearly need a wall, and then I can do a corner wall here. Let's do that. Yeah, because now you can see underneath it. So I do want some regular walls here. Oh, these are the wrong. No, those are the wrong walls. I want the. Okay. Let's get there and there. Here. There we go. Let's change the snapping mode. There we go. That's better. And then I'm going to put one there. There we go. Perfect. All right, this is starting to come together. I do know that I need to put some here, and this goes out. What? Why can't I? Oh, those aren't against the wall. There we go. All right, so then that goes to there. Oh, whoops. And then there's one block before it goes inside. Oh, wait, I'm not going to be able to get inside this if it's this tall. Ooh, that's a problem, actually. So I may have to do this at a larger scale because I can't... Oh, I didn't even think about that. Because if I'm taller than a block, then interesting. That actually is very interesting because if I'm taller than a block, I'm not going to be able to walk underneath the. Hold on. Let's experiment with this now too. Yeah, no, I can't. I absolutely can't. Can I sneak under it? I don't think I want it to be a sneak-only area, but if that is what happens, I don't think that's a problem. Oh, you can sneak under it. Huh. Oh, but you poke out the top. I don't like that. Alright, well, I guess it's time to rebuild all of this again. So I need to alter the gameplay mode. The gameplay is gonna just be altered then, because this doesn't work like that. Okay, we're back. I built this back up to the full block size scale. So this is what we're looking at now. This does look better, but the gameplay doesn't quite work the same, so I may have to add little things that we can do to jump from up here to up there. So I may have to alter that to keep the gameplay the same. But we can jump from over here to over here. So that's back to where we were in this scale. But as you can see, I've got little tiny bits here that we can see through. So what I want to do here is I want to make sure that the walls are proper from these. So there we can see, oh, that's the opposite direction that I want to do. There we go. That looks good. And then we can do corner walls, like this. Let's get a 45-degree corner, and we're going to put those there like that. Just so that when we see them from the outside, they aren't looking super weird. There we go. And we're going to do that with all of them. And then if there's a block underneath that we can see, we're going to go ahead and fill that in. But so like right here, we want that and this. Actually, this is going to be behind a wall. So let's do one of these here. Let's see, what's this size there? So I want to do that direction. Right there. And then I want to do a floor right there. That's what we're looking at. Square tile. Yeah, I want to do that. So that when we look in there, that is fine. There we go. So this section is actually done now. Yeah, and then most of the level is at this height here. So we are going to have it be like so. It's gonna be like that. Oh, that's a different orientation. Do I want that to be a different orientation? That's this way. No, I want those all to be the same. Yeah, I want it to be like that. There we go. And then this goes... Oh, whoops. I'm really bad at snapping these now. There we go. That goes here. There. And then this one goes one more forward like that. And then there's a corner here. Yeah, so that goes like that. Is this is a different floor, isn't it? Is that a different floor? It is a different floor. I used the wrong floor there. There we go. And... okay. And this here. Is that the correct floor? Oh, whoops. I keep building new things on accident. Yeah, that looks correct. Yeah, okay. There we go. So let's put in the walls here. So I don't need to worry about these internal walls here just yet. I may have to when I come around to getting the other section. But for now, I want to do... let's see. Oh, that's the wrong wall. So I want to do this way. And put this one... there. Yes. Yes. And then we want to do the opposite direction. Right there. Then I can do that one. And that one. And then we're going to do a wall on the inside here. To keep that looking proper. There we go. That looks nice. And then this one, I believe, goes to there. So I think that's got a too wide gap all the way to the end. So let's get that going. Oh, whoops. Nope, there we go. I know I could be using the Eye of Oculus here, but I wanna be like in it when I'm looking at it here. There we go. And then there's a wall right here in front of me, and you could technically jump around this corner, which I do fairly frequently in game. All right, so let's compare and contrast, make sure that this is all correct before we move on to the next section, which I think will be this section over here. So we are going to check that now. All right, so we've got this and that, yep, and then that's 2. So then I know that this is 1 here. I'm going to make this wall here. So it's 1, 3, 2, and then there's this first one has a thing on top. So let's go do that. Let's get the 1, 3, 2 going. Oh, punch. All right. So we have, oh, I actually don't know what actually I do. It's going to be like this. I can interpolate what this is going to be. I want to make sure that this is all, like, the walls are all proper, so, because I want to make them all be facing the different proper directions here. Because I want to make this Adirondack pattern to be, like, the proper patterning here. This one, I don't actually know what it's going to be. So I do need to just start making the inside then, I think, right? So we're going to do like that. But I want to come up here and get this flooring done. So let's do that. Get the floors up here. Make sure that they're facing the correct direction. There we go. So this is that little pagoda-looking area right next to the... What? How did that rotate? Alright, and then this leads to a... What? There we go. There we go. And then this is a tower right here. And that tower is 2 more high and 3 wide. I'm pretty sure. Now I'm second guessing myself. Yeah, it's 2 high and 3 wide. And I believe there's an extra... Yeah, there's an extra one right... Oh, I have this wrong. No, I don't. No, the wall is right there. So I have... Yeah, the wall starts immediately... I have the flooring here... this flooring doesn't go here. The wall starts right here. So I was off by 1. So that doesn't go there. This goes right here. What are we looking at for flooring here? So I want to do... Oh, that's the wrong wall. Yep, I want to do this here. Like that. And then get that there. Oh, and you can still make that jump. Nice. So this wall is like that. Perfect. Now the big question is, can you... I don't think you can jump that high. I may have to add a little platform in there to get up higher. Let's see. I don't actually know. Oh yeah, you can't. I'm gonna have to build a little platform in there so you can make 2 jumps to get up there. That'll be very interesting to have to do. This feels weird. We're gonna have to put lighting in here at some point. All right, so there's that. Okay. So let's start. Yeah, let's get around this tower here. I know that the wall around the tower is, I know that the floor around the tower is unobstructed as it is. There we go. So I just need this to be, and then 1 more. Oh, yeah, I guess I can do it from down here. That might be easier, actually. There There we go. All right, and then that's the beginning of that tower. So now let's do this here. Okay. This wall. This wall. I wish I could click a button to swap it around, like super quickly, to rotate all the way. Does that line up properly? It does. Cool. I mean, everything that I do, everything I make should line up properly, I think, based on the number of everything. Alright, so that goes there. This one goes here and here. Can I? Nope, I'm gonna have to rotate that. And then rotate it back to get the proper snap. There we go. Let's get this one here. And then that one there. Oh no, that's incorrect. This one goes here, and that one... What? I feel so dumb. No, it's this, and then that, and then this one. There we go. That's the proper shape around the... Oh! Something's wrong here. That one needs to be like that. There we go. That's the proper shape around the corner. So can I jump up this? I can jump up this with... I can jump up this with Windstep. Oh, interesting. So the gameplay of this whole section is going to be drastically different. Because here you can only in the actual game you can only come up to here from the inside, but in this game you can come up there from the outside. And you might only be able to come up from the outside, so it would kind of invert the gameplay here. That would be very interesting. All right. I'm kind of standing on the... Whoops. Let's jump back. You know what? I should have Eye of Oculus on my... I should have Eye of Oculus on here. Let's replace this with Eye of Oculus. Where is Eye of Oculus? Confuse, Surge, Snare, Woodcutting, Artesian, Construction. Eye of Oculus should go here. Technically, I should be doing this. Yeah, this is technically easier. There we go. And then those little platforms, those little guys go up on top of the four corners up there. So I now need to do the little walls. And do... Wait, did I do the right walls on these ones? Oh, I did the... I think I want to do ones that have the four... How do I want to do that? Because I could technically do... Because I could do that. And have them be like four little... I think I do want that, actually. Yeah. Then it kind of... Or, I could actually... Are there any crates that are the correct size? That I can, like, jump on? Decorations... I don't particularly see anything. Barrels, crates, furniture. Now, none of these crates are lumber storage. Oh, wait, hold on. Lumber storage might be the correct size for this. Oh, and you can technically jump up them. That is the proper size, and generally the proper shape. And, I mean, if you're good enough, you can get up it. You can't get up this one, though. I think I like this a little better, actually. Yeah, let's... Oh, wait. I need to make it so that... Actually, I don't need to make it so you can get through there, because you can't get through there in the main... in Shell Shockers either, so... That actually doesn't matter. Alright, so let's do some... Let's do some Orb of Oculus up here. And then I just need to put 4 of the... 4 of these guys up here. Do I wanna rotate them from each other so they don't all look identical. Let's do this one over here. And then that one there. It's kind of hard to see if they're... This one looks like it's a little off. Let's do there. Yeah, there we go. That looks nice. Fantastic. All right. So let's continue on with this wall here. I'm just gonna do the whole floor here. I forget exactly how far this goes. So we're gonna check here. Alright, so this is 6 plus 1. Alright, that makes sense. And then that's 2. That's what I thought. Okay, I just want to make sure. Alright, so that is our objective here. So we need to do 6 plus 1. There we go. 2, 3. There's a lot of Z fighting here. 4, 5, 6, and then the 1 extra that's not... There we go. And this technically goes all the way over. But we're just going to do it to about here for now. There we go. And then I need to build a crate here. There we go. And this is a 4x4 crate that's butted right up against the edge. I will have to do some Eye of Oculus to get this wall down here done. So let's go do that. So this crate here, I'm thinking I want to use these walls for these crates. Because these ones are... It's, like, here, isn't it? Is that where the... Is that where that is? Because no, it's one in farther, isn't it? Because it's not immediately against the wall. It's, like, right here with the stairs right here. Yeah. I think that's what we're looking at. I'm gonna double check. Because I think it's 2 away from this wall, and then... Yeah, 2 away from there. Let's see. Yep, it's 2 away from every wall. It's right in the center of that space. And then it's got those other crates on it. Yep, that works for me. So let's go do that. I don't want them in this orientation, but... Yeah, so let's do... that... Here... Here... There. And then I'm going to use the, I'm going to use the cheaper, or the tier 1 wood for the top also. But this section here should be the tier 2 let's do the tier 2 stairs, because the stairs here aren't actually any different than the other stairs on the other spot. So these can be these nicer ones for now. There we go. And then I want the tier 1 floor. These I can actually rotate, because these crates are actually rotated differently in this game. Yeah, so I can rotate these ones differently. I might even be able to replicate that patterning with stuff, but for now we're going to rotate. We're going to rotate them appropriately. So this one is proper. Those two, the corner two, those two need to be rotated like this. There we go. So technically those crates are, yeah, that's like that. And then obviously we have this crate going there. And then I think it's here and here. I think it might be one further over, because the stairs are right here. Is that close? I think it's one more over. Oh no, I was right. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to get in and play. Yeah, no, it is right next to the stairs. Okay, so it's right there. And then this goes over to here. So it's one, and then the stairs go down. So this goes to here. And then from there, it's the stairs. All right. Yeah. I think that's good. There's another set of crates over here. There's 2 of them here, one across each of these, and then there's another crate down that way. All right. But this looks, this looks pretty proper. Oh, it is so pretty. Oh, you know what's gonna be very interesting? You can go over here. Or if I if I didn't absolutely just mash that. Okay, let's put this wall in down here. I'm gonna do the internal stuff after. Oh no, I need to do Oculus here. Here we go. And then what are we looking at for the sighting? Let's get every other one here. And then swap them around. There we go. And then this one here. And then this guy right there. All right. Something's screaming at me. Is that are those Kebits screaming at me? All right, so that looks proper. So that's all done. And then I just need to get this stair here. These stairs start here. I can't do that now, so let's do that. Nope, wrong stairs. I want these nicer stairs. There's a way to... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because these go all the way down. To the bottom floor here. There we go. And then these ones are just one down. There we go. All right, and then I do want this one to have a backing and a flooring. So let's do that. Make sure this is the right orientation. Actually, this one almost doesn't matter if it's the right orientation or not. Because it's gonna be underneath. What orientation do I have these at? I have them in that orientation. So this is... okay, I have them in the proper orientation. Okay, cool. Then let's get a partial wall, a corner wall on this one. Here. Oh, whoop, nope, not there. Do I have to be in a better... There we go. And then we're gonna put an internal wall here. Let's grab this. And I want it to be that orientation. Yes. There we go. And then this is gonna be 3? Is it 3 or 4? Oh, I don't remember off the top of my head. Is that 3 or 4? It's 3. Okay. I thought it was 3. I had to double check myself. Okay. All right. Let's get that going over here. And then this is... Ooh, I don't know what the inside... I don't know what the inside patterning is yet. So I'm just going to do the... Because if I have everything off, it might... If I do everything off, it'll be wrong. There we go. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, these are all wrong. That's right. I only put them down to see how it looked at the correct scale. All right, and this one goes here, and this one goes here. And then back here, there's one of those other crates again. So these are going to be this wall here. And then we have a... Oh, which direction does that flooring go? Where is it? Over there. Ah, okay. So it's pointing towards the little block on the ground. Got it. That works. So we're gonna put the block here. And then I can put the flooring facing... Oh, no, I want the cheapo flooring. That's going to be facing that direction. There we go. Okay, so that's all that. It looks weird to see this from the inside without any walls finished. All right. Let's continue on this direction. So I think this is everything that's, like, not connected to the outside. So I think I now do need to start doing the internal logic here, because everything else connects inside from here. All right. So I know that this goes straight over to this wall here. So let's start getting those in place. Let's get walls here. There. And then this one goes this way. And this goes basically all the way over. pretty sure it goes all the way into this because there's like a little divot here. I may have to double check that. And then I know this goes up here. So this needs to be like that. Because I don't need to do the internal structure of any of that stuff there. There we go. That goes there, and then there's a... is it here? Yes. It's interesting how the Z-fighting looks really bad when I have the highlighter, but when it's actually in-game, I don't see any Z-fighting. Alright, so there's that. I need to put the other... wall. Oh, I could just do that. I can do that from out here. Before I put in the ceiling. Hold on, let me... What did I just do? Alright, this goes like that. And this corner goes here. This corner goes like this. Oh, that one I need to do from the other side. Nope, wrong way. There. Can I reach that up there? No, I can't. I have to use the Oculus for that. So I might as well do that now while I'm right here doing this. Okay, so this needs to go like that. Like that. Like this. And like that. There we go. That is all done. Perfect. All right. This one I also need to start doing the this. Let's see. So the stairs come in through here. I don't... They go... empty... This goes in here. And then the stairs start there. And then they go up to that next spot. So let's do those stairs now while I'm right here. So it's one in from there. Oh, this is technically so much easier. And then these go all the way up to that floor there. And then I know that they have some regular flooring in front of them. Let's fill in some of this space here. And then I know that this all is this until here. Because there's a big empty area here. And then this one has two out this way. And I believe this is all... filled in here. And then it's two over here. Because there's one with the crate on it, and then one without the crate on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that is done. I'm gonna double check that. It looks weird without any... It looks weird without any stuff on it. But let's check the count here. So this is... Yep, one in, then that goes there, and then this has here. It goes all the way up there, and then that's... Oh, no, here, this is wrong. The two corner ones need to go away. Yeah, okay. It didn't quite feel right to me. And then this is 3, and then that's 2. Yep, okay, cool. All right, so we need to go back, and these two are missing. There we go. That's how that is. So then these are the crates here. And they go one back from there, and then there are 3 across. So let's get those in. We're gonna use, again, we're gonna use these. Let's have these be opposite from each other. Just so that it's, you know, aesthetic. There. And then there here. And that one. And that one. Yeah. Now I swap these around. There, here. There. And then that should be that one. And this one should be the opposite. Yeah? Is that all correct? Yep, that looks correct to me. All right, and then these also have... Ooh, whoops. These also have alternating things on top. So I need to see what the alternating directions are. So let's do... Okay, so... Okay, the middle 2 are sideways, pointing outwards, and then the other ones... Okay. Got it. That is useful. I might as well do Oculus again, because it's easier to get up there with that. Alright. Crappy floor. So these ones... The middle ones are facing that direction, and the outer ones are facing... these directions. And then we have a small crate. Let's rotate these differently, just so that they're not all facing the same directions. There. That looks pretty good. That looks good to me. Okay, cool. Alright. So there's that. Obviously, there's stuff I'm missing here. But that's that. Let's get the inside of this wall here done. Let's see. Let's get the... Nope, that's the wrong wall. Let's get this one. So this is going to be like that, and then that one is going to be like that. And then I need a floor. Aha! Here's where we're going to get what our other side shape, or there's our patterning for this side. There we go. All right, and then this one goes... Oh. That's incorrect. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so let's get the little walls up here. So I need these guys go here. Let's see. And then this comes down. I need a floor here, so let's do that. Floor. Nice square tile. I believe I have them this way. Like that. Perfect. And then this wall here. Let's get this... let's check to see what this is gonna be here. So now we've got our wall here. So this one would be that. So this one down here is that. There we go. So now we can go up that and down this. All right, let's get this shape in here. I'm pretty sure it's this, and then that goes all the way over to here. Because this is a longer hallway, and this one has that little jet. I think, I think. Let me check. It's right here. Yeah, okay, it's 2 in and then 1 there. Yep, okay. I'm correct. Hoo boy. All right. And then this one is two blocks back. Yeah, I did know that. And this one is a little corner piece. Okay, so let's get this little section done here. There we go. Yeah, this one is this one and then one more here. And then I'll be putting in the roof in here soon. I will have to put lighting in here. The lighting, I don't think I have any, like, ceiling lighting. So I'm gonna have to use torches in generally the same positions that they are in the other game. So we're gonna have to kind of get creative with a little bit of that. This goes here, here, there, and there. I'm not gonna need one here because there's gonna be a ceiling. This one's got its own. There's one that's like by itself right here. I don't know if I need. I'm gonna hold off on that one because I don't know if I'm gonna need it to be a specific orientation. Oh, that's the wrong way. All right, so there's that wall there, and then this goes out to the stairs. Oh, whoops. Actually, no, I do need that there, but I don't know if that's the correct orientation, and it was not. All right. So then this goes out to here, and then this comes in this way, and then we've got a stairs right here, and then a pair of the doodads right there. So let's now get let's get the stairs in here. That will be fine. And then we want the little half walls, which are here. There we go. Can I... Hold on. Something I should check. Can I, like, toggle these as, like, my favorite item? That would be nice, because I could... If you could toggle them as your favorite item, then you could have, like, a list of just the ones you're using currently. Home, crafting, basic building. I don't think there's a, like, frequently used or recently used list, which I think would be really nice to have. Or like a loadout you could have. That would be really nice. Oh, this isn't correct. No, because the... No, this is... Something's wrong here. Is something wrong here? Hold on. Let me fix this wall up here first, and then we'll take a look. Because this is going to be here. That's going to be that. And then this is going to be the floor. No, this is right. It just looks wrong because I didn't have the, like, the flooring in. And then this goes off this direction. And then the stairs go down there. Is that correct? Because this is just one. The stairs come down here. Ah, yeah, I am wrong. Okay, so hold on. I need to take a look at I messed up somewhere along the way here. Let's take a look here. Yeah, the stairs are one in. That's what I did wrong. Yeah, okay. That was my issue. I thought something was wrong there. So the stairs go... Okay, hold on. Let's, stairs... I can get rid of these. I can leave that one there, because that's where they go. Yeah, and then this goes in here. Yeah, that's correct. All right. Let's get the low wall here. Or let's get the wall support. And then now we do this wall here. And then this one's going to go here. And then there and here. And then let's get the flooring, the proper flooring. There we go. That's correct. And then let's get the stairs on the inside here. Perfect. That's correct. Let's get these two guys here. This one's here. And this one is here. Yep. I believe that's correct. Yeah, because you can go around this one. They're like one block apart, and then this one's in line with the stairs. I believe. Let's take a look here. Yep, that's correct. All right, how many of these do we have? 3, 6, 9. Okay, got it. And I've already got the 3 done. So I might as well do the flooring here. Since I'm on top of it already. There's 6, 9. Okay. That is the proper walling or flooring there. Let's get the walls in. And these are there. Okay. Make sure that I have the right orientation so that when I do this, it doesn't look off or out of order. There we go. And then this goes like this. And this is... Okay, so then there's the... Do I have the inside of this one? I do not. Okay. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Okay. And then the stairs are here. Yeah? Right? Yes? I believe. I'm gonna put them in, and then if they're wrong, I'll change them. So I'm pretty sure it's like right next to the edge, but not quite there. Oh, that's the wrong way. Is that the correct flooring? It is. The wrong angle. And then let's get this, this here. And that there. And then I know that this is at least one more. Let's get this wall up here done. We're gonna do that. And then this comes in like this. Yes. And is there a... Okay, so what does this look like in-game? Because I think it's got a little... Yeah, this has a little square here. And then this has a little square here. Okay, so, yep, and then there's this, and then 2... Got it. Okay, that looks proper. Okay, so this is how we get this orientation here. And that goes there. And then we want that and that. And then that one is empty, and then this one has the 2 attached to it. So, and then this one goes here. Let's get that in there. And there's that. Okay. So there's this little hallway here. This is wrong. This needs to come in. Oh, that all might be incorrect if that's wrong. Because this comes in one more. Oh no, it's all good. Okay, cool. Whoo boy. Wait. This isn't right. Does this one also come out this way? Does that all still match up correctly? I think that's correct. I think that's how it is. Because there's one by itself, and then the 2, and then the 2 with the stairs. Yeah, okay. Cool. I think that's all correct. And then all of this will be filled in with floors, so that you won't actually be seeing the stuff there. Alright, let's get this wall here. Or let's get this flooring here done. So this is 2 by 3, I believe. So I now need to do... This goes there. And then this is, I believe, 3 back this way. 2, 3. Oh, is it... Hold on. Is it 1 and then 3, or is it 3 counting the... I need to double check. It is counting the 3. Technically, it's got 2 more coming out the bottom, but the top here is just those. It's 2 by 3. Okay. So that one does not belong. And then there's a stairs here. There we go. And then let's get that wall. Let's get this wall here. The other side does not need one. And then this goes straight across that way. That one doesn't need to be there. Because that one is part of this wall here. Yes? Is that correct? There we go. Let's take a look at this and see if this is correct. That looks correct. And that goes straight through there. Let's get this wall in here. And I believe this wall does go 2 extra deep. Like that. And then this one is here and there. And then there's another pair of... There's a stairs... Is the stairs on the edge of this one? Well, now I'm testing my memory. It's one of these 2, but I don't actually remember where the stairs go. Oh, there's no stairs. It's 2 blocks. Oh, damn, my brain died on that one. Okay, so it is directly connected to that little thing there. Got it. Okay. So it's 2 blocks, and one of the blocks is offset by 1. Okay. That's why I was messed up there. Okay, so let's get those crates in here. So there's one here and one here. There we go. There and there. Can you actually run back behind these? You cannot. That's fine. Maybe I should be checking to see if you can run behind them, because technically you're not supposed to be able to. But also, we're not the shape of an egg, so there's that. Okay. Now this one comes out all the way over here, and then there's a stairs that starts, like, right here. And those stairs go all the way up to the main floor, the top floor. And they start here. I do know that for a fact. Let's do that. And that should be those stairs done. And then I'm only going to need a corner... I'm only going to need a corner piece on this one. Because the rest of the wall... Oh, that's the wrong corner piece. The rest of the wall starts there. But this one does need another corner piece. There. And then... Oh, did that just have, like, sand fall off of it? Huh. Interesting. I don't actually know what the orientation here is. So we're going to... do that. And then this one is that. And this is too open, right? Because this goes right here, and then there's a gap. Oh, is the opening here? No. No, this isn't correct. This is... That's correct. Yes. Now I have to look it up. Now I have to check it. I don't actually know off the top of my head. Yeah, because it's in line with that one. Yeah, and then this is a 2-hole, and then that's a 1-hole on that side. Yep. Okay. Cool. I knew it in my head. Apparently, I just didn't get it down on paper. Down on paper. It's not on paper. It's in game. Okay. Yeah. So that's all correct. Let's get this up here. Like so. And this one goes like this. And this one does get one that's going that direction. And then I want this direction here. And then I also want one back there. So I need to get rid of this for a second. So this needs to go there. And this one goes here. Oh, and I need a floor here. All right, let's get the floor in there. Perfect. Let's get this put back. There we go. That's proper. And then obviously I need to... that wall doesn't go there. That one I can get rid of. There we go, because that's going to go across and then down. So let's do that while I'm here. So this one goes here, and then like so. And then this goes here. Like that. And then this one does go like that. And this one has two. This one has two, so that one doesn't need to go there. There we go. And then this is the outer wall. Nope. It goes like that. There. And then here. And there we go. And then the stairs start one in from this. So they do one of these. So the stairs start here. So I need to do this here to get that design shape that I want. So let's get the stairs in right here. I do know that they go one more up. So let's get that flooring in. Oh, wrong flooring. Let's get that flooring there. And then I do need some extra walls here. So that's that wall here. There. Oh, something's off here. That corner one's off. All right, and then that's going to be blocked off with a... Oh, where does the... Does it come out more one? Do you drop down here or do you drop down here? I'm gonna have to check that because I don't actually know off the top of my head. Oh, no, stairs here. Stairs, 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 stairs. All right. Let's see. And then I know that there's another set of stairs that comes up over here. Let's see. Does it drop down? I think this is a 3 wide opening. So let's take a look here. Yeah, that's a 3 wide opening. So I was right there. Yeah, and then the end of that ends with, or starts with this. And then this goes all the way over down this way. So I could technically go fill this all in right here. Yeah, I probably should do that. So that's going to take a while. I will be right back. Okay, I filled in all these. I know that this has 5 blocks across, and then that goes all the way this way. But I don't remember what this shape is here. So I'm going to have to figure that out. This goes up here. I also didn't do any of the walls. So... there's that. So I need to figure out what the general shape is right here. And then I believe, yeah, and then this has another, oh, crap. Oh my god, I ran right off the edge. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, well, we're back here. Let's go. Well, we can see what it looks like from a distance now. From this side, it should look done. Right? Yeah. Well, kind of. That's, you can see right through to the other side. Yeah, but it does kind of generally look finished. Alright. Fantastic. Can I jump from here? I can. Awesome. Alright, so now I need to get this, this outer side done. Oh, I also need to put a wall there, so let's do that. Let's get this wall put in here, and it looks like it's this orientation. There we go, and then this is all ceiling that need, or, yeah, ceiling tiles that need to go in here. Right here is one of these. And then this goes all the way across. So that's pretty easy to get in place. This goes in because it is connected to this, and this is like 4 in. Right? It's like 4 plus that. So I think it's think it's that. And then I think it's this, and then there's a gap here. I think that's correct. I need to double check that. So let's take a look at what this is. Double check that. It's 3 across and then 4 in. Yep, okay, I was right. Good. And then that's 2 in. And then that's 4, but with 1 on top of it, and then yeah, okay. So I think I generally know the rest of it, kind of. So I'm gonna have to double check on a handful of things, but we're gonna do this to the best of my ability. So now this is right here. So this would be this here, like that. This is 3 in, right? Because that's this is a 1 gap hole, not a 2 gap hole. There we go. There. And then this is like that. This doesn't need to be here, because this is just going to go in like so. And then I think this is a corner. I think. Now I'm already second guessing myself. Oh, I don't think that's correct either, because I think it's 2. Is it 2 and 2? Okay, well now I need to check. It's 1 and 2. Wait, did I count this wrong? So this is 2. Oh, I think I did. I counted this from here wrong. Ah, okay. This one over here is in the wrong spot. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So this one... Yeah, this one's in the wrong spot. Okay, that's the one that's what's off. Alright, so that goes there. Oh, well, nope, that one needs to stay. So this goes like this. Oh, damn it. Crap. I removed a foundation. Technically, that foundation there isn't that important, but I don't want to... I don't want to just not have a foundation and then randomly fall through the floor. There we go. And then this goes over by 1. Yeah, this is all wrong now. There we go. And then this one is this and that. Okay, that looks more correct. Perfect. All right. So there's that from the outside. Good. And then this goes in here to there. And then we put one there. And then that's a stairs. But I do need one there. And then this is all... And this is this. And then... Is that like this? hold on. Now that I'm... Does this have this little wall here? Yes. I think it does. Now I'm second guessing myself with that one. Okay, well, I'll do the things that I 100% know off the top of my head. So we're gonna go out and get these platforms put on top of here with those little crates. There we go. And those little... These guys go in the middle of those. There, and... We'll rotate you there. Cool. And then I know that there's a row of 4 of them here. 1, 2... They don't all have to be facing all different directions, but... And then there's one, like, right here. And then there's a size 3 doodad right there. So I might as well get that done. Our tier 1 walls. And then there, here, there, and there. And then let's get our tier 1 floor up there. Is it the middle one that's hold on, what orientation? I'm gonna guess that it's like this. That the middle one is... The middle one's facing outwards. That's my educated guess off the top of my head. I do not remember. It is. Okay, cool. And that's 4... Alright, let's see. Yeah, so there is that little gap right there. Or there's a little thing there. And then that one goes out right next to that, and then there's a 2, 1, that is a corner there. All right, I'm just double checking the knowledge that I've got here. That's 2 and 2, and then 3. Okay. All right. Let's get in and... All right. So that one turns immediately there. This one does have this. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. There, here, and then that's the entrance there. This one goes here. And then it's got 2 in, and then 2 in here. And then 3 in here. Oh, and we're lined up. Perfect. That is exactly how I wanted that to go. All right. So this is all proper here. This needs to go across. That's two across, right? Two across, and then it's the stairs right here. So these need to go like that. And then the stairs go up and then over, I think right here like this. I'm just gonna build it, and then if it's wrong, I will adjust it after. There we go, and then these go like right here. I guess I can do it from up there. Oh, nope, something's wrong. Oh, those aren't lined up correctly. There we go. Now they're lined up properly. There we go. Alright, let's get the flooring in. And that one goes here, and then I want another one right next to it. Alright, and then I want a wall. Get some walls in. Oh, that's the wrong way. Okay. Oh, what? That wall is... that floor was absolutely in the wrong place. Let's try that again. There we go. And then let's get this wall in here. So then those are all connected. This wall goes here. Something is wrong here. Okay, so this goes in like this. Okay, and then this goes in here. Something's wrong over here. I don't know what it is yet, but I will figure it out. Oh, you know what else I should be doing? Let's do this. Oh, Oculus was down here the whole time. Okay, well, let's also get... Where is our... Fire spirit. There we go. Alright, now we can see in here. Okay, so... This goes in here like this. And then this is... Because this is a corner. There we go. And then that goes like that. Ah! And then... This goes in... This is also a corner. So there's that. And then that goes out there. And then that's here. This goes... Is this... Oh, I don't know what the corner... I don't know what the corner here looks like off the top of my head. All right, this is all correct. Yes. And then this goes here, and I think this is 3 in. Yeah, because then this goes right up next to... This has a little lip here that isn't connected to the... Uh-oh. Oh, do those not have a proper connection point? Ooh, we may have found our first, like, improper connection. Like, the only one so far. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Okay, well, let's put these little corner braces here. There we go. And then I need one of the... I need one of these guys here. And then... How do I do this section here? What? Okay, so very clearly there's this. And then there's another one that goes up this way, but I think it starts here. I think it, like, immediately starts here, right? Well, according to my logic here, that's the only thing that makes sense. And then that goes into... And I think this is just an L bracket right there. So let's, I'm going to fill this in as I think it is. And then I will... Oh, whoops. Where did I put that other one? Oh, there it is. I think that's how this is. Yeah, I'm gonna... We're gonna double check that one. Yep, L shape. Okay. Alright, and then I just need to put the 3 crates in and then fill in the walls, obviously. But that is... That's that done. Hold on, what does this look like? Okay, so that is a... That's a two square corner. This is 3, 2... Oh, that's... I think that's what I'm missing here. I think that's... I think I've done something here that's messy. Okay, so there's a crate. There's a crate here. And then there's one, like, equivalent spot there. And then I think this one is here. There. That looks proper. All right. Okay, so that's all done. I now need to get the walls in here, but let's do this one here. So this would normally be... Oh no, this is correct. All right. There we go. So then this goes like this. Oh yeah, it does misalign here. Is there somewhere where I misaligned something elsewhere? Or is it just misaligned like that because the thing is all off by one somewhere? Now I'm paranoid that I messed up one. But technically it's not going to super matter because I do need to add a secondary piece of decoration on some of this stuff. So everything... Whoa. Oh, the fog is rolling in and it looks really weird on my structure. Okay, let's get these walls done. Okay. So there's that. And that. And I don't know what that's gonna look like there. So this goes here. And this one is the opposite direction. And so that means that one's the opposite direction there, too. If I can get it to be in the correct spot. There we go. And let's rotate that around. There. Oh, nope. There we go. Okay, the inside of that's done, kind of. Let's see. So this needs to be that, and this needs to be that. Yes. Let's get the floors underneath them. Oh. Floor there. This is going to be a wall, so it doesn't matter. Okay. I want the floor here as well. Make sure I got the right floor. I want it that way. No, I have that the wrong way. Is this one the correct way? Yes. This one's wrong. I need to... I mean, it's underneath, so it doesn't really matter, but it matters to me. I wanna see it proper. Okay, so this goes like that, and this one goes... This one also goes like that. So then that means this one goes like this. All right. There we go. And then this one is that. And these go this way. Cool. And then I think this is, yeah, this is also a wall here. Because this now goes around this corner. Like that. And then this goes all the way up till this side over here. And this goes this way. Yeah, okay, something's wrong with this here. This is... Okay, hold on. I wanna get this so that it looks nice everywhere else. Okay. Because these are both coming in at this, in this angle. This one here is a problem. Is that... Ah! It is a problem. This one is supposed to be the other way around. Like that. No. Like this. Yeah, this whole thing is messed up. Ah, that's where my problem came from. So when this came in through that corner... Alright, I'm gonna redo... Feels weird to want to redo all of that, but... Alright, I'm gonna leave that like that for now. We will come back in and do that after. Okay, so... No, I'll do it right now. I'm just gonna get it done. Okay, so... Is it... There we go. Alright, and then... These go like that. Oh, there is a problem here, because... Oh, I didn't... Oh, these do come at it from both the same angle, though. Ah, so I don't think it actually matters what I do here, because it's going to be wrong either way. Okay. Yeah, alright. So let's start it from the top and go down, I guess. We'll do it that way. So this should go... I should just use the orb. The Orbo Oculus. Time for that. Alright, walls. Tier 2 walls. Okay. So, let's do that. And that one there. Here. There. And this one is... that. And then rotate it around. Okay, so that's all... That's all correct there. All right, let's take a look at what we've got here. Okay, so from here. Oh yeah, so this is the only one here that's not connected properly. Is that all good all the way around? Did I mess up somewhere? I don't think I did. I think it's just the number is off by 1. Yeah, I don't see anywhere where I would have messed that up. Nope, I think it's just that the numbering is off. So there's an odd number of, or an even number of them. So that by the time I get around to it, the numbering is off by 1. I don't entirely know how that would work, but I mean, it seems to be the case. Okay, so this is now done. Oh, let me bring out my little flame spirit. This is done. This is done. Now I need to get this done here. So this wall, okay. Time for more walls. B. So this wall is that way. There we go. And then this one is this way. And then we are pulling it this direction. And then I think this just connects up here. Yep, there we go. And then I think that's... Oh. I think that's everything there. So now everything that's left is just... I think everything else that's left is just the floors. Or the ceiling tiles. So let's do that really quick. Let's get the ceiling tiles in... Is that the direction I want them to be? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's get each of these rooms done. Let's get this little spot there done. And that's open. Need one here. And then there. This is going to feel very claustrophobic when it's done. There we go. And then one more here. And I think that's all done. There and here. And I think that's all done. Alright. Time for this section here. Whoop. Remove that. Technically, if it's on the inside, it doesn't really need to... Doesn't really matter if I accidentally place a thing. But I want it to be, like, properly efficient. If I were to build this in survival mode, then I would want to be able to save on my resources if I had to. I mean, technically, I don't think you can build this in survival mode because the, I think the whatchamacallit, the build stability, I think would eat it entirely. But we are almost done. And then I need to put in, like, finishing touches here and there, like the internal lighting. All right, we are almost... Oh, don't fall off. All right, do here. Internal lighting, and maybe if I can figure out some other colors to do the... Maybe do some flooring in different colors somehow. I'm not entirely sure yet. I feel like I may come back to this. This feels like one where I'm not actually done. Because I feel like future updates might give us better equipment to make said flooring. All right. I think the structure is now done. It's actually not quite as claustrophobic as I thought it was. I mean, over here it is. It's a little bit here. All right. So now, let's take a look at what we've got here. I wish I could turn this foundations upside down and have like actual stonework. Stone walls would be nice to be able to have. I still don't know why this one has a green line around it. It's the only one that does that. And then there's beams. I could make flooring out of beams and stuff. So now I just need to do the finishing touches. So first off, I need to have the lighting. And then there's other decorations that I can do. So for now, we're going to do we're going to compare and contrast where the lighting is in the actual level. Because now there's dynamic, well, quote-unquote dynamic lighting. There's light sources, at least. So we're going to put a light source in generally these same places. They're not going to be exactly the same. Because I can't do ceilings. But I am going to put wall lights on generally in these same places. So, let's see. We've got... That one's going to be difficult. I may have to put a floor one here. Or I can move it to the wall. That might be better. Got one in between there. There's nothing here, and there's nothing here. And then there's one in... another one here. And then each one of these has a one by that. All right. I think I've generally got the correct layout of the torches. So there's going to be one here, and technically it's there. And then there's one technically right here. So I'm just going to put it... Oh, can I do it diagonally on the wall? We're just going to put it... Oh, I can. Kind of. All right, we're going to put it there. This one's got one here. And this is another one that's not really attached to anything, so I'm going to diagonally it. That works. I think there's two here. And then there's one here and here. And then there's one in right here. And there's one that's like freestanding here, but I'm going to put it... Actually, this side needs more light, so I'm going to put it over here. There we go. That's all of that. There's also a few more decorations that we can do. So these pieces here in the actual game, some of them have a secondary detail on them. So you notice how these are all like square? Some of them have these outer poking ones. So we're going to go around and we're going to add a secondary brace to each of those that have that direction. So that we have a detail that is similar. So we're going to start at the top here. The very top thing only has it on that side. So it's only this side, and on the inside, it's on that side. We're going to do the outside first. So it's that, and then I believe this whole... Yeah, there's like 3 there. So we are going to double up on some of these walls to get that extra detail. So right here, we are going to do this kind of thing to get that extra detail on those. So down here, let's do our Orb of Oculus. And it's like the 3 right next to... It's like these 3 right here. That one, and that one. So it's going to give us a little bit of extra look to it. All right, so that's that outer wall. Let's do this little section right here. I don't know. These are things that I don't actually know where these details are because I've never really paid attention to them before, except for when I was doing this prior. Okay, so those are both on. So I think these squares all have one out-jutting edge on it. But they don't all, because they're all facing in various directions. So like that one's got one there. There's one there. And this edge has the outer two. Okay. So it's those two are the outer two, those two are the outer two. This one doesn't have any, and it's one in the middle, and then one right next to the stairs there. And that seems to be it. Alright. So it's these two. What's going on here? There we go. And then there's this one, which kind of already... I mean, you can't really see that one, so I don't know if that's a good version of that detail to have. Why? Sometimes they're not letting me do them. Alright, these ones I can do from out here. Alright, let's get that one and that one. There we go. So that's all of those. Can I jump up? There we go. Okay, so let's now work on this section here. So we're gonna check that wall here. Okay, so it looks like it's the two on top in those, so it's like, oh, these ones are hard to see. It looks like the baked in lighting on these is in a different orientation on all of these. So it looks like there's like an L shape there and then one there. And then it's both of the bottom ones over here. I think the baked in lighting there is a little strange. So I think it's why can't I snap to that? There we go. So I think it's this. Huh. Why? There we go. I think it's that, and then this one, and then both of these. I think that's what that looks like. All right, time to get this edge here. All right, here we go. More details. Okay, so it's only that one. And then none of these, none of those. And then it's those two. And then those two. Okay. And then the bottom one there. Oh, and that one there. Okay. So I think I've got it. So it's only that one and like two back here and then that one. Okay. I'm gonna do my best to replicate that. So it's only that one and then both of these here. And then it's this one. And then, like, two of them out over here. Oh, and then it's that one and this one, I believe. Can I do it from this direction? I don't know why... I don't know why sometimes it doesn't let me snap it on top of itself. Do I need to be on the inside? Huh. Okay. Snap. And then... Oh, I had it for a second. Okay, now I can Alt... Shift it down? No, Control Shift it down. There we go. Okay, I think that's all of them there. So it's just that one, the one in the corner, those two, and then the two around. Oh, now there's Z fighting. Huh. All right. Let's take a look here. Make sure I got those right. So it's just the one above the door, and then it's just the corner one, and then the two, yep, there. Oh, okay. Let's get that one around the corner there. So it's the middle one here. Oh, it's doing that thing again. Can I do it? There we go. All right. So that's all of that section done. It's time to do this section here. The internal part might be harder because the lighting is slightly different. Oh, and there's that one. Yeah, that one there. Okay, so it's none of those. Also none of those. The corner one. The two corner ones... Okay. Alright. So it's like this one here? And then, surprisingly, like, none of these... Except for this one, and then, like, those two over there. Oh, wrong side. Oh, this one's doing that thing again. So if I do... Hold on. Can I... There we go. Got it. Alright, so those are those ones. Let's now check the next wall here. So that's this whole... Okay, there's the one up there. Both of the ones up, and then the one next to that, and then above the door. And then the two next to the door there. And then the middle one. Okay. So let's do that one up there. If I can... Oh, got it. And then it's this one. Okay. There we go. And then it's that one there. Do I have to be on this side? There we go. And then the one above the door. That one was easy. And then it's both of these next to the door. And then this one in the middle here. And I think that's all of them around the outside. All right. That one, those three, those two, the one above the door, the two next to the door. That's okay, cool. I think that's the whole outside. So now let's do the inside. None of those. The one next to the stairs there, and then in front of the stairs. Any of these down this... Nope, none of those. Any of these ones? Yes. That one. Okay. Alright, that... So now we need to do... This one... Oh. That one and this one. Oh, let's do that thing again. Can I... Let's There we go. Okay, and then it's the one above. It's none of these. And then it's the one right here. Oh, that's wrong. There we go. Okay, so that's all of those. So now I think it's just the inside of these areas. Because I got all those. All three of those on the inside there. So I'll have to be aware of that. All right, let's take a look in here. No. Yes, that corner one. Yes. The inside of that door. What? Oh, that's the one way up there. The inside of that door. No, no. Yes. Only the corner one, and... Okay, so it's that one, that one, that one, and... both of those and the inside of the door. Alright, that's actually quite a bit. Okay. Alright, so it's... that one, the inside of this door here. Then it's both of these. And then this corner... just this corner in this room. If I can get it to snap to it. Oh, I had it for a second. There we go. And then I think it was this one. Yeah? Okay. Let me double check. If I don't have them all perfectly correct, it's not a big deal, but I do want to, again, I do want to have them generally correct. Those two, the inside of that door. Oh, it's the wrong one. That one, and then that one, and then the one next to that. Okay. So I need this one here. And it's not this one, it's that one. There we go. And then that one, those two. Okay, cool. So now we've got the next couple. Oh, and then all three of them up the inside of this. I think I need to use the Orb of Oculus for this one again. Let's do that. Or the Eye of Oculus, not the Orb of Oculus. That's what it's called in the main game. Okay. So, I want to do... this. There we go. Now I can kind of see better. That one. And then these ones need to be... okay. There's that. That's done. So now I need the inside of this and the inside of that. Alright. So I'm going to check both rooms now. Okay, I already did the outside of this. Okay. Let's check. We'll do one of these rooms at a time. Both of those two walls there. None of these. Oh, the corner one. And then... like, all three... okay, so it's those two, and then the three on this wall, and then the corner one. That's not too hard to remember. Okay, so it's all three of these, or it's all both of these, this one, and then all three of these guys. Okay. That one was good. So now we've got one more room and one more hallway. And then I'll put in some of the, like, other decorations. I know a lot of these decorations are like in places you can't see, but this one's right here, and I can absolutely find a decoration that I can replace that with. And I believe that's the only other one that's like easily visible and like noticeable while you're playing. So let's check this in here. That one. None of those. None of those. This one here next to the door. And then that one there. So that one and that one. And then that one. And is that it? It looks like it's it. Okay. Cool. So it's this one and that one. This one, that one, and this one. And then, did I check? I think it's this one? I think that one also. Yeah, that one also. I did that one, but I didn't do this one. All right, so now we've got this hallway. This one here, that one, and that one. And I think that's it. So we've got this one, those two, and that one. All right. So it is this one, that one, this one, and that one. And then like one of these. Hold on. Yes, maybe. Okay, so it's those two, that one, this one, and oh, neither of those. Okay, so I think I got it. Fantastic. So now there's just a little bit of extra detail that's not like a super noticeable extra amount of detail. And then let's go get this thing over here and put a thing in the corner. We need a skull on the ground. Do we have skulls? What have we got? Decorative. Oh, a build protection totem. I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay, we have a lot of stuff. Dragonkin gargoyles, obelisks. Hanging ornament. There's like horns. Let's see. Skill tomes. Open book. Let's see. Is that it? Is that all of the stuff we've got right now? Looks like I may have to use a... let's see. A mannequin. I could have sworn we had, like, a skull. We've got Gauro trophies, but none of them are, like, an actual skull. Drum. And we've got the Dragonkin gargoyles. And then we've got the object basic materials. What does... Can I rotate these? Basic snapping. No. They snap to... Oh, wait. Can I... Oh, whoops. No snapping. And I can't rotate these. I can only go forward and back. That would be a nice thing to have. Just like a skeleton... I think maybe one of the maybe a magic tome. That might make sense. Yeah, let's just do a magic tome right there. We don't have a skull just yet, but when we do have skulls that we can place, that will be it. All right, so there is our final build. It is generally the same, and the colors are different, but I think once they add more things, I will do some more stuff. Oh, you know what I should do? I should build, let's see. Crafting table, fletching bench. Let's get, they added crossbows. Oh, needs roof coverage? Alright, fine. I guess I'm gonna make a little shack over here. Make a little wall. And then a little roof here, just for this guy. We'll just get a nice 30-degree roof. And then we'll put a fletching table down here. Is that good enough? Yes, it is. Okay. We have the blue-rit crossbow. And some... There we go. Actually, I can just do... Hold on. Well, just get me a bunch of arrows. All right, and now we have a playable map. I mean, it's a lot slower than the actual Shell Shockers game, and the jump height is much different. But the general basic... Oh, this could be very interesting to play on, though. We do have... Yeah, interesting. Yeah, this could be really cool. All right, well, either way, I think that's about all the time I've got for this episode. Like and subscribe if you liked the episode. Ring that bell if you'd like to see more. If there's any other games you'd like to see me replicate this stage in, let me know, and I will look for more games to build this out in. I may come back and alter this when more content comes out for this game. They just added creative mode, and they are still in early access, so there's that. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!